Alright, Shalom, Shalom. This your brother Amawan coming to the quick lesson. Low one is edifying, uplifting. Right, first and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Chakadash. The honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, rule well and teach well. Shalom to those who like men that scattered abroad, pushing this truth without sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. And also Shalom to very few sincere sisters that's taking heed and getting in order in these last days. Right, so real quick, just want to go to, a topic that was, speaking on about at the camp. The priest, Desire One, definitely was making it make a lot of sense, and the water, Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barakatah, and it's pretty much like laying up we up under these curses, and we finna come down to a point where Esau's really finna try to pull us from the love of Yahweh Shah, pull us from our crown, because we're still, little do we know that, we do know, we're still under the curses, man, and so when he's about to come down with that great wrath, man, and the Lord want to see where we at with it, man. The scriptures talk about in the book, I'm gonna come back to this, in the book of Acts. Excuse me. And also many books like the book of 2nd Ezra chapter 7 about the straight gate, time of difficulty, because it's finna get very, very uncomfortable. But who do we have on our side to get through these very uncomfortable times? The Comforter, Yahweh Shah, the scriptures, Acts 14 in verse 22, confirming the soul of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and we that must through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Right? So it says through much tribulation, right? Through many hard times, situations, right? That's what it's going to take for us to get our crown, because when Esau rolls, man, he's rolling. He's not slowing up. He's not easing up, man. Right? So let's go to the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and these are the curses, man. Matter of fact, let me go back to Revelation 12 and 12 to finish that off. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down to you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. So when Esau comes down with great wrath, he's not sparing nothing. And that also goes back to the curses. He should not regard the young nor the old. He don't care. All right, so now and the time we coming into now, he about not to spare. He's trying to get rid of Ezekiel chapter 35, the perpetual hatred. And how much more that he's trying to do to hope to us, hopefully elect. He's really trying to exterminate us, man. So we definitely have to, be in mind that this man is going to come down with great wrath. We must keep in mind that the Lord's going to deliver us from these things, from these snares. Let's get the book of Deuteronomy, because the Lord speaks about how we are worms, we're defenseless, right? It's going to take for Yahweh Shah, Yahweh Shem Yahushua to intervene on our behalf. Right. This right, the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 65. And among these nations shalt thou find no ease, neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest, but the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart, and failing of eyes, and sorrow of heart. Here's the kicker. And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee. Excuse thou shalt have fear day and night, and shall have no assurance of thy life. See, because that's how it's like, that's how severe it's about to get. That's how ugly it's about to get. We don't even know that we're gonna make it or not. You know, right? But let's just add, some balance to it, right? We must keep in mind, right? Because it's gonna come down to the wire. Even with the hopefully, like, the remnant is gonna come down to the wire, right? But that's how bad it's going to get, man. Jacob's trouble is going to be worse than getting over here on slaves through that time period, man. So I can this book of 1 Peter 4 and 18. I gotta do them blue letters so I can just try to grab the word for it. So I can 1 Peter 4 and 18. Here we go. It says, and if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear? Right? But the main point I was harping on was scarcely being saved, right? Because the elect, right? Us hopefully elect, we're going to scarcely be saved in these times to come. Because that's how hard he's going to come down. And hey, man, yeah, that's how real it's going to get, man. The Lord said the elect shall scarcely be saved, right? And we get that word for scarcely. With difficult, hardly. See? Very rarely. So hardly. So if you Google it, it'll also tell you what? Barely. You know, the Lord got us in a nick of time. You know? But our life is going to hang in fear. But the thing is, hey, we must keep the patience. Yahweh Shemashai got us, man. You know, but I'm going to just keep rolling because I'm almost at my destination for this plantation. You know, he got that comfort right here, man. Hey, comfort one another with these words, like Thessalonians said, man. And like I said, man, the water to the priest, man, because hey, this alone, the comfort scripture gonna, is definitely gonna help you in these times to come, right? This is the book of Isaiah 41 and verse 10. Hey, kind of thought of y'all about my shot, even got it highlighted in a blue letter. It says, "Fear thou not." See, this is the point. Fear thou not. Knowing this man's finna come down with great wrath, knowing he's about to do a buck breaking 2.0 to get you to surrender to this NWO system, you know. And he says, "Fear thou not." Right? I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy power. I will strengthen thee. Yeah, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness, man. See? I don't say we won't have nothing to worry about, man. But we will see these times. You know? We will see these times. So I can park in there right now. You know, he said the elect shall scarcely be saved. You know, so barely. That means we still have to see these things, man. You know? But let's go down to verse 14. I'll start at 13. For I, the Lord, thy power, will hold thy right hand, saying unto thee, fear not, I will help thee. See? And that's the main thing. Don't be afraid. I'm here to help you, right? That's why the Lord gave us a comforter for a reason, man. You know? We about to be around looking like, yeah, that flesh finna get to talking. You know? But also let them scriptures keep speaking as well, man. You know, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time. It says, fear not, thou worm Jacob, and ye men of Israel, I will help thee. Right? Fear not, thou worm. Right? A worm has no type of combat skills. You know, we can't go against Esau, system. So we're pretty much a worm. We got to wait till Yahweh Shemashai rise us up. You know, Isaiah 59 and 19. You know, when the enemy shall come like a flood. You know, the Lord going to give that spiritual power. All right? So until then, we're worms. But keep the faith. I will help thee, saith the Lord, and thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. You know, hey, Yahweh shall come get us, man. But we must, hold fast. You know, definitely want to touch up into the book of Romans 8 and 35 on down, but for the sake of time, I won't be able to grab it, but definitely read from Romans 8 and 35 on down, because Esau is definitely trying to what? Pull us from the love of Yahweh Shah mainly, man. That's the main thing, you know, especially with these troubling times. So don't give into the snare. This is a part of prophecy. This is a part of your lot. You know, this is a part of you getting down for your crown, right? So let's end it off right here. 2 Esdras 16 and 74. Hear, O you my beloved, saith the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. See, Lord telling you it's gonna be trouble, but I'm gonna deliver you from the same. And that's the beauty of it. And we must hold fast to that. Be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is your guide. He's gonna guide us inside these times to come. We don't have nothing to worry about, man. It's already stamped and approved, right? But Lord willing, and like I said, the water priest for even you know, holding that down, right? And I was like, man, I gotta put that on wax, man, because hey, them points was hitting, you know. But hey, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying and uplifting. Call Allah Yahweh Hashem Yahushua by Hashem Kwakadash. Shalom.